Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to February's build guides. For this month in TvP, I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite players, Dream's new Raven build. I've been noticing that he does this almost every TvP, and this build looks very solid, so I'm quite excited to show it to you guys. Take note that the timings in this build are pretty precise. So when trying to copy this build, really make sure that you're hitting everything correctly, or you'll notice you'll float a lot of money, or everything will just kind of feel like shit. Excuse me, to be honest, that goes for almost every build on this channel, but this one more so than others. Kind of like the 1 gas 3cc build. If you've done that one, you'll notice that you really float a lot if you do everything incorrectly. This build is kind of a similar concept. Anyways, let me explain. So you're going to open with a 16 barracks into a 16 gas, otherwise known as the 16-16, racks first, standard stuff, and then you're going to go for a Reaper fast expand. If you're new to the game or you're not quite confident against everything Protoss can do, make sure at 17 out of 23 you rally a worker to their base to scout. If you're a greedy fuck or you're just kind of playing against the AI like me, don't worry about it. Yeah, you don't really need to scout against the AI, and if you're just overconfident against Protoss, that can be for a multitude of reasons. You don't need to explain. But overall, it's still better to scout against Protoss. Anyways, send your SCV down to the natural, have it mine that one mineral, and then have it place the CC. Like I said, this build is a Biomine Raven build. It hits a little bit faster, and kind of opens a little bit more weird, I'd like to say. It gets a really quick stim, and it skips the mine drop and instead goes for a Cyclone for early defense. So, in theory, it's still relatively similar to the other Raven build. It's just you're trading the mine drop for an early defensive Cyclone and faster stim. You'll see what I mean. Anyways, go ahead and throw down the factory right about here. After this depot is done, you're going to go ahead and you're going to make a reactor. Then you're going to drop down a bunker and a refinery. Send the marine over to the bunker. And you're just going to chill. I should mention that people who are trying to go Raven off of, Biomine, don't do reactor first after the Reaper. Do a marine. Otherwise you're going to kind of fuck yourself over. It doesn't work out as well. I don't know why. It just doesn't. Okay. So here you're going to go for a tech lab. And then you're going to throw down your orbital. And your barracks right here. And no, not a starport just yet. And there's a reason for that. Once this tech lab is done, you're going to go ahead and make a Cyclone. And you're going to keep making some marines in that bunker. Good stuff, good stuff. When this SCV is done, it's going to finish at 3:30 just in time to throw down a starport. So let's go ahead and throw down that starport. After the starport, you're going to throw down a depot. Rally the marines to the high ground. Once this guy's done over here, you're going to make another tech lab. Shit, the tech lab should have gone there, but that's all good. You're going to rally this marine, or this barracks onto the thing here. You're going to go ahead and throw down an eBay at 4 minutes. You're going to go ahead and grab your stim. Okay, you're going to swap these two buildings here. Go ahead and drop your gas at 420. Okay, go ahead and make your Raven. After the Raven started, you can make another barracks. Keep dropping mules, keep dropping depots. And you can start making marauders right here. Once this first gas is about to complete, you can start your +1 attack. You can throw 2 guys on here, and you can start up your next refinery. Now you're going to make a reactor right here on the factory. Keep making those marauders. Okay, start making about 2 depots at a time here. Right as the 5th or the 4th gas is about to finish. Put your guys on there. Lift up this building right here. Just put it beside the factory for now. Cool stuff. Okay, you're going to start combat shields, some more marauders. Swap the starport onto the tech lab there. Keep making those 2 depots. Lift this up. Another reactor. And as you have the money, you're gonna just make 2 marauders first, and then your 2 medevacs. Let's go ahead and get those 2 marauders down. And let's go ahead and start those 2 medevacs. We're about full on SCV, so I'll make 1 more, and we'll just keep making depots from here. As this should be the perfect 46 number. Yep, spot on. And you're gonna go ahead and start concussive right here. And you're just gonna keep on making your units here. Keep dropping your mules as you have them. This mule's about to time out, so you can pull it off. Okay, start your 2 mines. Grab your units here. And as your 2 medevacs come out, you're going to go for the push. One thing to note is we don't have any widow mines here, but we have a ton of bio, and we have relatively a faster timing. So we're going to send a worker here. We're going to salvage the bunker, go back to 1 depot at a time. We're going to rally our units here. Make 2 more medevacs. Mule, mule, mule. When this guy gets here, we should be able to throw down a CC. And you'll notice we should hit just at about 645. A little bit faster maybe if we did this a bit better. But 645 instead of 7 with all this stuff, all the upgrades. We'd go for the push. You don't need to commit too hard. You just need to like put on some light pressure. And go ahead and start your 5th and 4th racks. With these medevacs, you can reinforce if your first push is just kind of putting on pressure and you don't have yet the kill. Start rallying over there. You can throw down your +1 armor. And keep on making units here. Right about now, 7:30, I would throw down a Ghost Academy or my 2nd starport based on whether or not I saw Colossi or Mass Gate. Just because it's nice to have. Okay, and then you can start queuing up drops. Generally, you're just trying to play aggressive to take out their 3rd base. If you can't get it, that's fine. You can just keep queuing drops up like this and pressuring it. Try not to lose your units, you know, just general rule of thumb in TvP. Unit efficiency is very valuable. Start up your EMP upgrade. Okay, and we're going to throw down 1 more engineering bay and an armory right here. As well, remember to take your double gas right away. Just because you're going to need that gas for Liberators, Vikings, and Ghosts in general. Start adding on some Ghosts. Okay, go ahead and start up 3 Ghosts. At about 8:40, you can throw down your 4th CC. Nice, nice, nice. I would say at about 6 or 8 medevacs, you're good. You don't really need to add more. If you want to, you can add Liberators. Right about here, at 9 minutes, I would throw down a 2nd starport and a fusion core. I'd like to make up to 5 Ghosts generally. And then after that, we can focus on getting our +2/+2. You'll see it lines up just together. Gas is going to be a little bit off, that's fine. And we're going to go ahead and throw down 3 more barracks. So, barracks, barracks, and barracks. If you're worried about drops, you can throw down missile turrets at 6:30. That's actually the time you would want to throw them down. A little bit now is late, but that's fine. And here, you're going to go ahead and start a reactor right here. And you're going to start your Lib range. Keep making units here. Lib range and +1 ship weapons. And when you start those, then you want to go into Liberators. Go ahead and take your gases as fast as you can. And yeah, 5 Ghosts is, like I said, enough. You can go for Cloak if you need it. Otherwise, you don't really need it right away. It's not an urgency. And yeah, just keep kind of trading out with your units. Of course, when you're trading in TvP, try not to lose your units for free. Trading doesn't mean, you know, you kill a stalker and like lost 3 marauders. That's terrible fucking trading. It means, you know, you killed 3 stalkers and lost 2 marauders. So keep in mind when playing this game, good trades, not bad trades. Gonna take our units down. Go ahead and fill out those gases right away. Keep making those liberators. And your first timing is going to be here with +2, +2, and +1 finishing. You should have a couple of liberators as well by then. Liberating should be done. I'd say you should have like 4 or 6. Go ahead and start your 5th base. We should be on about 72 or 74 workers. Yep, we are. Nice. A little push coming here. Notice how, like, even though marauders kind of get fucked by immortals, you can kind of semi-kite them. Good stuff to keep in mind. When doing your add-ons, 1 tech lab, 2 tech lab, 1 reactor. Okay, +3, +3. And then with your next available money, you're going to get medevac speed, because that's actually a good upgrade now. Not even kidding, you could actually get it earlier if you wanted. I really wish I was. I really like medevac speed right now. It's in a great spot. And grab your +2 ship weapons. And from here, you're just kind of playing out the late game. You don't want to have one big army anymore. You kind of want to like be split up into multiple groups of units. So like, let me give you an example. So for these liberators to come out, let's say our opponent has a base like right here and right here. And we have like, say, this army right here, right? What we do, we pick up a couple of units in these medevacs, say 3 of them. So let's grab these 3 medevacs. We'd grab like 3 liberators. We'd shift Q over here. With the rest of our army, we would go through the sideway, while expanding behind this and adding on more production. 3rd starport doesn't hurt. And what we do, we'd siege the liberators, say somewhere here at the natural. We could drop in here. You can see the Protoss starts to go to a reply to it. And then we can go ahead and siege right here. Their 4th base, we can stim in. If they send a bunch of zealots or some shit, you can literally just pick up in here. But otherwise this army would go in now. And just kind of kill this base, and then you siege another area. Or you can even do this. Split this branch off here. Keep your medevacs units here, like, you know, medevac healed. You know, you could go ahead and drop somewhere here while now sieging this base. Because with this force, you actually don't need to fight them. This force is just kind of here as a front. Because the real army, haha, it's right over here. Fucked yet again, Protoss fool. Anyways, that's the build. Put a reactor on here. Get your cloak. Anyways, that's yeah, like I said, that's the video. That's the build as well. So if you hit the timings well, you'll have a pretty good time with it. If you want TvP references to go off of, I highly recommend watching Wardy's channel. The Kung Fu Cups, the Elima Leagues, just everything really. Watching pro games in StarCraft 2 is super useful. Pay attention to players like Dream, TY, Maru, and even Beyond, I hear is coming back. According to people like Solar in a recent interview, he's actually back to a 6.9k on the ladder, so if you're a Beyond fan, look forward to seeing him again. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Take care, everybody.